last minute camping, hopefully fishing in the morning trip. Trying to get a fire going. Got the heaters going. Got mine. Mine's over there. Got his going up his rooftop tent. And I'm trying to chip away at this down. And there should be, you can hear the running water back over there. So it's right past these trees. It's chipping away. Got it down in a small pile. And chips there. About to see about firing this up in a second. We each got our own heaters. From chipping away at those, or trying to chop down that little branch, I guess it was. Couldn't hit it straight on. Had to chop it from the side or at an angle. Ended up chipping out a bunch of these for me. Guess that worked out. Be a decent fire. Trying out the new fire pit. Of this fire pit. Reheat your food. Alright, it's morning time. Heater is 28 degrees Celsius in here. I had to turn it down earlier. It is been running almost 9 hours, and you can see it's daylight, so we're definitely doing a curtain there because that is freaking bright. I like it pitch black when I sleep. Look like everything's good. Heater's still running. Perks of the heater is, in the past, even with all the stuff I did with insulation and the foil bubble wrap insulation I did, I would still get like some condensation, and sometimes if there's enough, it would actually like drip water down and stuff like that. So with the carpet and everything like that, plus the heater, it brings in a lot of dry air. So that's I guess the downside is the dry air. It keeps it dry in here, so because I'm basically in a metal box and you're breathing all night, producing moisture and stuff like that. I'm actually parked underneath a tree a little bit, so the solar is trying to work. Let's see here. See, the solar is working. I used to have another gauge in here that tells me exactly the amperage and everything like that. I'm not sure if I can put it back in or not. You can see it's telling me my battery's super low. And kind of is. It's reading 10.5. Not sure how accurate these little USB voltmeters are. This one here wants to get out. Probably wants to go pee. She does get hot too, so I'm not sure if the other guys are awake yet, but take a look. So I should have kept this one open so I can pop this open, show you what I can, allows me to kind of get a little window, I guess, fresh air window, plus the curtains allow to limit how much flow, I guess, I can get in here. But the morning look of everything, probably do a better walk around of the show in here later. Alright, quick update. Turned off the heater. It's getting warm in here and probably gonna get out anyways. So the heater's turned off. It's not drawing any more power. 28C in here still, Celsius. Battery rating is 10.3. Surprisingly, that's pretty accurate to what this one's rating, 10.5. So that's resting voltage, whereas before it was reading a little lower, like 10.2 I think it was, and that's while it's being under a load where it's drawing heat or where the heater's running. But yeah, it's reading, resting is 10.5, but there is solar. I am getting enough sunlight to where it's generating power right now, so that's probably not enough to start the truck, but I'm only running single battery as well, and I have solar, so I don't plan on heading out soon. So I still got more. It's morning, be making breakfast, and still be around camp for a little bit. We're planning on doing a little fishing, so with the sun coming up and this getting solar, by the time I'll probably be ready to leave, this thing should be fully charged, or charged enough to where I can start the truck up. And these guys are ready to go do their business. Alright, this is what the fire pit looks like after it burned itself out. Just left it burn. Looks like it's just a bunch of ash, and none of it makes it past the, I'm assuming the stainless steel mesh screen allows for a lot of airflow, and you can see it's just all ash, which I can just pour out somewhere and start another fire. Alright, I poured out the ashes. There's a nearby designated fire pits already here, so I just dumped the ash there, and this is what goes to the stainless steel. You see a little discoloration, but it doesn't look like it burned through or anything like that. You can see through it a lot better though. And we'll start another fire. Floating bag. Bag's actually really heavy, and it's open on this table.
so far I like the fire pit. I had it right over there earlier, and all I had to do was making a little bit of too much smoke, and I was able to just pick it up and move it where I want to. The bottom half of this is not hot at all. I can keep my feet under here if I want to. Well, I mean, it's warm, but it's not gonna melt or burn anything. It's supposed to be one of those I don't know, like no trace type fire pits. And I've seen videos of them doing these over grass, and it doesn't burn the surface underneath it at all. Set up camp over here. Easy campsite. It used to be, I'm guessing, a house or something here at one point, right next to the river. Found some wood while we were here. Just gathered up some wood. Break or cut it down. Threw it in here. Been burning for at least an hour or so this morning. Alright, this is my Luna stove. It's a single, or it's supposed to be a third stove addition to the Genesis, Jetboil Genesis. There's an attachment for this, or on the stove, to attach this to give you a third stove. But the reason I like this is because it's, works better with this little cup here versus the pots and pans that the Genesis is supposed to run with. But in order to use this, it sucks to have to open up the Genesis just to plug this in. So I found a way to, basically, you just grab the regulator out of the Genesis and you just connect the two ends together, and the only thing is you just plug right in, but there's no way to thread the two together. I 3D printed this coupler, I guess, and it's labeled, I might be able to see it, Luna Gas. So each side's a little different, and once you get it together, let's see if I can do this. Get it close enough together, you snap it in. You can see it's pressure fitted, so it keeps it from pulling apart. Now I have now it's connected, and this allows me to run my Genesis or my Luna without having to pull out the whole stove. Let me get this back on this table. Got it all set up, and this allows me to use this without having to open everything up, and have it connected to a 6-pound aluminum propane tank with an adapter that allows you to hook it up to a regulator instead of using those green bottles, because this thing cost me like $3-4 at most to fill up, and those green bottles, 2 of them cost, I don't know what they are now. Once the price of those things started going up, I stopped buying them, and went to this route, which has been better. So let's see if it works. Open up the gas. There it is. Fires right up. The adapter holds. You can see the fittings are the same because it's not meant to go together. So this is a good solution for that. Now I can boil some water.
Don't throw your plate away.
That plate is for me.
Throw your drink. I'll probably make it better.
The knife? We're gonna cut this part off.
Hey, who dropped your iced tea on the floor?
That wasn't your dad.
Thanks for inviting us.